Not what is meant, and if it bends, I'll let it snap. I don't pay the landing man. Welcome to the shit show. No compromises. Our expectation is passion fueled. Jester is the real. It's the real. They want comfort, never the cut. Sugar truths that leave no blood. Don't trade tea for borrowed grace. I hate the hand that feeds the fake. If it stands on steel. As it falls apart, it falls for real. No rehearsal, no disguise. Get it right, tell no lies. Welcome to the shit show. No surrender. This distortion is fracture found. Esther tells it all. I could not play it safe. Catch the smile, dilute the take. But praise that lies corrodes the spine. Rat six in one stream at a time. I stay sharp, the fracture's real. Truth cuts deep, it's fed in heels. If I'm loud, it's not for show. It's the only way I let them know. The shit show. No retreat. This conviction is permission. Justice. it's real, say it without the screen or shut the fuck up.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Whoever's here, lurkers. Quick sneaky look at the new update. Feels like that. I just had a mad feed and a full V, so we'll see. Couldn't be stuffed making a new thumbnail, so just launched the stream that I was meant to do tomorrow morning. And yeah, just seen the DJ was on too, so figured I'll get into this because the first thing I was going to do was try the V8s. I fucked around on one on a controller before, it was pretty funny. While I was hilarious.
Clear of pit lane.
On a controller. As soon as I drove off and just...
Clear of pit lane.
That's an alright donut. Completely broke it within like look, a few minutes later. Broke it very successfully. Alright. Cold track, he loves his cold tracks. Loves his cold tracks. Steering's weird.
sounds weird. Sounds like a V8 when it takes off. Very porpoisey, very bouncy. Brakes are pretty good. Whoa! Whoa! What a big walkout. Uh-oh. Front end is not like turning at all.
We're at the back, mate. Didn't set a time.
going on, Lincoln? How are you, bro? Look at the fake Red Bull one. Monstrous sound.
fuck? God, its acceleration's really good if you can hold on to it. The brakes seem pretty bad.
Back market coming up is not for position. Get by as soon as you can. We don't want to lose any time.
Can't get over how bouncy it is, front to back.
You're catching the leader. Keep up the pace and reel them in.
The tyres feel pretty similar to GT3. So close. Oh, wowie. This thing's awesome. Awesome fun. You can wrangle it.
Good progress on the lead. Keep pushing and continue to close that gap.
worries, mate. I'm just in EJR's lobby. This feels awesome. It's very floaty. It's like halfway between a Group 5 and a GT car. No TC, no ABS. The tyres feel pretty similar to GT3 hards. It's got very cold temperatures, but I've still managed to get them warm enough. Both do lap of the god shit straight away. Appropriate time for the cars of that era. Yeah, I made a few minor changes, loosened it up. That's the exhaust. That's the exhaust on the lift, the rattle. Yeah, it is fun. And the times are very appropriate, like literally in the same era. Look up Greg Murphy, Lap of the Gods. I think that was a 2:06.9, and at the time was like the fastest lap that anybody had done in that class around Bathurst. And these cars are 5, 6, 7 years after that. So for him to already be 2:05, I mean, I've beat the Lap of the God. Falcon FG. I wouldn't know what exactly times they were running then, but I feel like it'd be still well over the 2-minute mark. But it dropped below 2:10 along like fucking decades ago. But pretty accurate times, that's for sure. I was thinking if I host of doing GT4 and these together, because the GT4s have been overhauled too. So I'll ask him.
turn damage back on too now that we're off of Bathurst. You guys try hard a little bit more. Alright, GT4s are officially added. Yeah, no, it's one of those things where it's very easy to complain about the game that you are playing, but the reality is, like, the netcode in just about every game I've played on the internet is problematic. Every game.
In that era, 206 in 2013 would have got your pole. So fuck, Murphy's was that good. Because I mean, Murphy's was a long time ago. Like, a lot earlier than 2013. Like, fuck, what was it? A VT? VY? Something like that? What are they down to now? I don't even know what the current lap times are about. I know what the GT3 lap times are. Like, I've seen the world record. I know they went under 2 minutes. VX, VY, yeah, that's what I thought VY. I was thinking, but it's VX, because like I just feel like it was that old that I thought VT, VX. But like just thinking of the images in my head, I feel like it's a VY. Oh. So they recommend with these cars to go back to default. We'll see. We'll see. We had a lot of problems with the GT3s. Driving them out on the setups. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking about, that because I just remember the rear end and the tail lights. Tail lights was like the coolest improvement out of those. Yeah, same bro. That's what my brain's racking. But I feel like the tail lights, the rear end of those that model was the coolest improvement on that car. Because truthfully, the VT, VX, pretty ugly rear ends, like Calais. But the VY, they redid the tail lights and the rear lip, and nice car. VYSS, kind of cliche vintage Commodore now. I was literally just in a VZ, Old beat up one, but still goes all right. It's going on, Lewis. How are you, brother? All right, this feels fine. If this is old setup, this feels fine. I can feel the tyre difference too. I can hear it. I mean, I've gone out there on hards. Do we have softs and shit? Do I have softs? Because if that's just hards, then we're sweet. No, okay, so we've done the exact same thing. Okay. Cool. It has happened here too, so that's going to be a big impact at Bathurst. Wowee.
I hope you're ready for the start from the back challenge.
I just had to drive the V8s at Bathurst. I'm going to drive a Camaro because they've overhauled these things too. But big ups, brother. I just gave you a shout out. We were talking about the certain Commodore models. I was saying I just got picked up in what could be considered an old beat up Commodore, but still in good condition. Still the most stolen car in Australia. Contemplating whether I have a look at these in ranked. Mustang. The Mustang with its glowing projection ponies. They're pretty cool. The LEDs too in general. We're talking about the lighting in this game's really bad. And we're talking about how like modern headlights and lighting in general is just so much better than what the game has. And like your Mustang is a good example of it.
Good luck, mate. You can do it.
Just the projection lighting on something as small as that Mustang logo. And then the cockpit lighting, the like that nice blue. Really nice, man. You can hear the V8s over our cars. No worries, bro. Thanks for the catch up. Have a good night. I'm a rabbit. Go the Hawks. Part of the perks, mate. Part of the perks. Yeah, tyres are fine. Setup feels fine. No, good, bro. I might crack open one of those V's. Do a bit more. Already got the blood pumping. Shit. Shit. It definitely feels like a GT4, GT3 difference. Maybe not quite. They should be a little bit further away. Would be really cool. Like, I know people already doing Camaro Mustang thing. But do multi-class Camaro Mustang only with GT4 and then have the V8 supercar too. That'd be mad. 32 car grid at Bathurst. God, I cannot see that turn. Can't see anything with this lighting, to be honest.
You're currently the fastest on track.
There's definitely a lot more slip in them. Get too hard on the throttle too quickly. But the setup feels fine compared to the way the GT3s felt after their overhaul. But it'll definitely affect lap times in the ranked races for a little while. But temps feel good. Handling in the car feels good. Braking feels good. Feels exactly the same. Different track. I wouldn't really know until I drive it on Bathurst, but the Bathurst setup feels awesome.
Final lap, white flag. Keep up that pace and bring it back. The back marker is not in our race. Make a quick pass and get on with it.
Going on, Steve. We nearly had an emergency meeting on TikTok before, but ended up going out with a mate instead. And now we're here with the update early. Yeah, fastest GT4 by a mile. Got a V8 supercar, mate. Finally. Yeah, you should. I'll send you. You seen the check the disc? Check TikTok for the thumbnail that I've done for it.
Back marker coming
Probably
up is
already
not
seen
for
it.
position. Get by as fast as you can. Don't waste any time. Incredible job today. Thanks for the big effort. Great way to thank the crew for their hard work.
Yeah, you've seen it. All right, well, yeah. I'll definitely be checking out the GT4s more, and now that we've got them back in ranked, it's the perfect opportunity to do it. Some horrible, horrible fake liveries. They're all horrible. It's like Project Cars 3. Yeah, it's only a little bit of the video too, the original. I should have had a better look at the subtitles, the captions. Yeah, this thing is infinitely louder than the GT4 cars. It's almost like it's a glitch. Same level of volume. And when I got in the GT4 car, I turned it up. When I got in this car, I turned it down.
All clear.
It's loud. I can see it in the sound volumes on OBS. This is such a loud car. I'll start trusting the tyres more like GT3. Game's dead, guys. There's no one on it. There's no communities. Nobody plays it. Fucking hell, boogies.
You've got 1 minute left.
Feels better here than it did at Bathurst.
On the clock now, mate. Full send.
No chance. You know when you've got an invalidated lap now too, it comes up red.
This lap is the checkered flag. The session's over.
That was sick. It's fucking quick. It's just the brakes. It just doesn't have like a real V8 supercar. They got no ABS. They don't have good brakes. They don't have traction control. But the brakes, they're not stock brakes, but they're fucking close to it. The brakes, they're not horrible, but they're not great. They don't pull up instantly. You can't have a lot of faith in the release of them. But it's quick. It is V8 supercar quick. Cruising to 300 kilometre an hour. These are cool. These are really satisfying. Give us a Holden equivalent, please. Please, 1.8. Holden VY. Please. VE, whatever. Yeah, they can go pretty fast. For sure. I'm getting 290. 295 over the line. They're known for hitting 300, 290 at the end of Conrod. So give them a straight enough line, they could do 300.
Not ideal, mate. There's going to be a mess in front of us. I hope you're ready for it.
Look at that, they're dead even with the GT3. 46.5, 46.6. Lol. This is going to be very interesting up the front. Look at them all, mate. All those Falcons. My dad had he's going to send me a cease and desist, mate. Cease and desist, divorce papers, or whatever, like disowning papers, more than he already could. But he's going to send me a cease and desist, mate. He's going to be like, what's this Ford shit, mate? This livery is very nice though. All the fake liveries, shit house. This one, same as the car over there, very nice. White and gold like the white Power Ranger. It's morphin' time. Someone revving their car. Rim, 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 rim. Oops. God, look at them all. This is going to be carnage. This is going to be carnage. What's going on, Ruthless? Oh, these are sick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good save. Good save. Good save. These have got chirp. Fucking hell. Car's bent now. It's bent. Bent. Turns left really well. Right, not so much. This guy's connection, Jesus. Oh, this thing's sick. Even with damage, this thing's sick. Look how close it's getting to the wall. It's so bad. Oh, this is gonna kill me. That was nice. Because I've been there and done that years and years ago. for the longest time. I did it when it launched on PS4. I did it when it relaunched on PS5. I did it when it was tried to get relaunched and repackaged with SimGrid. I've been there and done it. And it was the option that I preferred over Gran Turismo. But for me personally, there was no audience in it ever. And it was boring. There wasn't enough car selection. Same old stuff, same old beta, same old BOP. But I loved ACC. Loved it. But it's not a better option on console. It's a blander option. Just because it works, it's been around for years in that state. I've had that, I've been there, I've done that. Exact same thoughts and feelings on Gran Turismo 7. As it was, I would prefer to have played ACC over Gran Turismo, but no one did. No one did. And on console and console only. That's what a lot of people can't seem to get out of their heads when they say there's plenty of other games to play. I don't know why you'd bother with this. There's not on console. There's not. And I'm sorry, Gran Turismo is not a compromise to this. And ACC is something that's been around for longer than Gran Turismo and can get equally as boring. That's what I mean. It is more fun. There's a lot more to do in it. A lot more cars alone. This car's so bent, guys. But I've been there and done it. Like, I had ACC when it launched. With all the DLC. Came back to it years later. PS5 edition. Nord brought me back. SimGrid. No audience over here. Same. SimGrid was exactly the same as PMR. For ACC Online. Exactly the same, if not as dead. Non-existent during Oceanic hours or Asian hours. There we go. What's going on, monkey? It's not about what's better, guys. Like, that's what I've tried. Like, even the only way Gran Turismo can even come into the argument about what's better is graphics. And that shouldn't come into the argument at all when it comes to a sim racing game. Because especially if you're a console racer and you played fucking ACC on PS4 and you know how good that was, at least for a feeling, graphics should never come into it. Oh, big ups, Boris. But it's about the feeling. It's always been about the feeling. That's the second time I've watched EJR do that in 2 races. It's all about the feeling for me. Has been from day one. And they've only improved and improved and improved that. Big ups, Boris. Thanks, mate. I really appreciate the support. The V8s are a shitload of fun, mate. And I can report that the GT4s, at least, they feel fine. I loaded up Final Sector's Camaro setup and it was perfect. No more softs and mediums. But these V8 supercars are fucking awesome. Give us the Holden and hurry up about it.
White flag, final lap. Stay sharp and keep that pace.
Last I was on ACC was probably about a year ago, but I did 2 leagues of it for about a year there, a couple of endurance races, took it pretty seriously, as seriously as I took Gran Turismo and Nations and Manu and shit, and then SimGrid I took very seriously. I was one of the top Australian drivers, but there wasn't any of us on there. I beat Rory a couple of times when he was jumping on it, promoting it. Had a couple of good races with him. But like, that was the peak of SimGrid too, at least over here, well, in general. It never took off. ACC never had a bona fide built-in game, Kunos supported, competitive multiplayer mode. It was all relying on leagues and or SimGrid, which in most cases cost subscriptions. Both the league that I was in and SimGrid did. Good game, absolutely. Fundamentally, one of the best until this, at least in terms of feeling that I'd ever gotten out of my wheel. This was my older wheel, the G923. Shut all over Gran Turismo Sport and Gran Turismo 7 for feedback, feeling, tyres, curbs, all of it. I was screaming ACC to the rafters, but no one cared. It's where me and Boris met. I think they're excessively loud for the sake of it. I don't know if they're spot on to the sound of that exact Ford, but they're loud. They're very loud.
I think they found something we didn't. We'll have to analyze the data.
That's a mad combo. Mad combo. Their car was fucked. They are a lot of fun. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm safe to say I'm in a pretty comfortable position with this rig now, confidence wise. We'll have a look, guys. What is it? 2014. We'll have a look, guys. 2014 Ford V8 supercar. So Mostert, it was a Mostert, and when Mostert won Bathurst, literally that year, when Chaz won Bathurst. All right, that'll do. Next video under it, Lap of the Gods.
Once he gets there, he's got to be seriously careful. They're using fuel at the rate of around about 4.5 to 4.7 litres per lap. Why is Whincup continuing to hold that margin? Can he hear them? Well, is there a radio drama? Because he hasn't responded. He's still going as fast.
So we're going to go on without commentary. It's definitely, I'd agree, just even hearing it here, you can hear that fucking beautiful hum on board. From 8 years ago, what would that be? 2016? No, not even 2018, so that's probably too modern, but it'd be close. 2014, race 3, on board, Winterbottom. Here we go. Right, here we go. Fucking commentary. Fuck off, mate. 11 years ago. Here we go. Alright. The way that sounded there was how mine felt driving under brakes. Sounds incredible. And that's James Moffat on board Winton. Alright. So that's what the real one sounds like. Literally. Now I'll give you the sound back. You just can judge for yourselves. Ford Falcon.
All clear.
See how when I'm in a right-hand drive, on a track I don't know too, but I got a feeling for more of where the car is straight away. Feels spot on in the cockpit. And listening to it, I don't think there's that much difference. It doesn't have enough of a rumble. The off throttle sound is pretty close. It doesn't sound as rumbly enough. That's about it. But it sounds. After listening to that on board to me, yeah, it still sounds close enough. Maybe not perfect, but look at Gran Turismo, that barely does any car sound right. ACC does really good car sounds. No, I can't say I've heard a V8 supercar in ACC. Oh. This is free, yes. You have to download it from the store. But it is free. Missed the chain. Oh, the redirect. Just trying out the V8s and the GT4s. Yeah. I don't think you're going to have to worry too much about any GT4 setups, bro. The Camaro is fine. Absolutely fine. I haven't driven it at Bathurst yet, but absolutely fine. I drove it at Lexington. That was awesome. Smashed it. Fastest GT4 by 4 seconds. Hearts felt good. They warmed up quickly. I gave them the same PSIs as what I've been doing for the GT3s. And I'm already very, very happy with this car too. All the PMers.
What's going on, Kev?
Oh, alright, yeah, these are going to be very, very fun to do a series in. Another single make series. It would have been awesome. I understand not having both at the same time for something that's free, but it would have been and should have the corresponding hold. Just doesn't feel right. I'm an American Ford guy, but Australia, yeah, Holdens, for sure. But I'm pretty bitter on Chevy now. I still love my Chevys, especially the ones I grew up with. I love the Corvettes now. But GM, they can lick my ring, as Piper Niven would say. They could have so easily kept selling 25, 30,000 Commodores a year over here or in Southeast Asia and survived as a brand, and they're very happy to do that with so many of the lesser American brands that they brought in under their conglomerate, but they'll kill off the one and only Australian brand, citing you know, low cost, basically low production needs. And the way they systematically started to shut down all the production in the first place was like the writing was on the wall. But like they still shipped a lot of Holdens to a lot of other places too. You know, and then a lot of them got made here and shipped over to Europe and converted, and like it went around the world as a lot of different cars too. Vauxhalls, Pontiac. So yeah, pretty bitter with the way it all played out at the end. But I mean, even we don't even have the Falcon anymore. So even that's fucked. And Falcon was the bitter enemy to me. We don't even have Falcons anymore.
Not ideal, we're starting last.
All the
so I
Ford
hope you're ready for
dealerships
it.
are just full of Mustangs now, which is fine. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, the new V8 supercar Camaro looks tough as. Yeah, the G8. The G8. The Monaro originally, the first one. And then, like, what was it, the CV8? And then years and years later, like, they shipped over a couple of different versions of it. Basically, like, our executive, you know, whatever was our top of the line GTS went over there. Well,
We had a good
it
start.
sucks for me because
Clean
it's
into
like
turn
fucking
one.
3 o'clock in the morning. But it's good to see how many people there is, lobby after lobby. Nice takeoff. Oh, that one was an Aussie. This carnage, you see that? That was insane. Uh-oh. Whoa. It's got a lot of grip at the front end. A lot of downforce and a lot of grip. You have to brake accordingly. Brakes are definitely the worst thing about them. They'll catch you out. I'm in love with this car. Oh. What a save.
You've got the fastest lap right now. Nice work.
These cars are a bucket load of fun. Good job, devs. Free DLCs. Free DLC. Oh, fuck. But this is good fun. It's not just it's not like Gran Turismo where it's just some little hatchback convertible piece of shit Yaris. It's a fucking V8 supercar.
Try not to get tangled up. Heads up, you're not racing the boat marker in front, just get past quickly.
It's pretty close to Whereas times.
Top 3, great job.
This all dirt.
Alright, I'm going to catch up on this chat. Sorry, I was struggling to pay attention there. Welcome, Wakana. I am enjoying it. I take it you're someone who... Are you one of the devs? Live lobby joining constantly. I've still not had problems with the lobbies. Like, honestly, last 2 updates, now 3. I have not had problems at all on PlayStation, basic, not pro. I've hosted majority of my lobbies too, but even like EJR lobbies, I never disconnect from his. I've literally had 1 game crash or bug. I still get the random ranked thing where I go into ranked and it like kind of freezes trying to load it and it won't do anything, can't back out or anything. I just have to force the game to shut down. Apart from that, all the changes have been awesome. The GT4 already, like I got him to put it in here. I loaded up a setup previously established, and compared to the GT3s or the LMDs or whatever, like it felt fine. Hard ties felt actually excellent in the GT4s, a lot easier to deal with straight away compared to the GT3s, but had all that same feel, temperatures, how quick they warm up, how they feel, grip and slip levels. Absolutely all for every single one of those overhauls. Love the way they're played out one by one, doing a group at a time. This, at least for, we've got no people in my region who play it at all. We've got like half a dozen to a dozen blue flags, Aussies and Kiwis. And I've got a handful of Japanese that I'm trying to get involved too. but there is nobody in the Southern Hemisphere who plays this game. This car, I'm really hoping does something to change that. The Holden, it'd be really, really appreciated if you could do something, because it does already. It feels like even just looking at the liveries too, it feels like a rehash of the old Ford and Holden thing that we had going on in last year. And as a Holden guy, I love them. Livery mods are going to change everything. Once we've got those livery mods, then a lot of Aussies will start to pay attention, genuinely. You'd be surprised how much just a screenshot of an iconic car being in a game will do for people. If you have the official silver and blue type thing, it'll go off. But I'm enjoying it, and I've been trying to do a lot of positive stuff related to it. I've got a piece that's coming out. I haven't had great PR at all recently, and I was working on a piece that was going to come out regardless of negative PR, and it was going to be about, not that I thought they would listen or whatever, but what I felt the devs and the team behind the social media presence of the game needs to do. And I have a whole rundown, breakdown of things that I will go into when that comes out. But overall, I just feel like they need to be emphasizing on how much it's changed. Like almost throwing themselves out there and saying, like, showing the bad back then, the side by side. And they need someone who's got good influential pull that takes the leap of faith to do it. So I'm going to put together something that's along those lines. But as much as, albeit there might be, there's this, any of us, content creators, any of us, there's this negative perception attached to us whenever we've got any criticism, regardless of if we're people who've played the game, we're still playing the game, which means something, says something. You're not playing something if it's truly making you miserable. So yeah, it needs to be turned around. The PR, the reception of it, the perception of it. And I've been trying to do everything I can game-wise to do that. The netcode I agree with, bro. The netcode's, like, I get this new ghosting system, I get very lucky. It doesn't bother me. What about telemetry? If I could ask one thing, is that telemetry in, even, I love creating content with the replays, and especially if you're doing exposés. But not having the telemetry is pointless. Like, I would rather have the telemetry in the replays and the ability to even look at the replays before I would be worried about, like, so-called the ability to save, edit, and have all these customizable options in the replays. Just some telemetry. Just some simple, because there's, like, even, I don't even know, like, on your guys' ends with the reports, and we can't do anything about reports on the PSN anyways, because of the way the system works. Unless we go through the Discord thing, and then even then, it's not going to work because of the, what is it, one of the ways they want to do it? You just want the replay code. We can't give you the replay code on console. It's, like, so redundant. So yeah, we need telemetry and the ability to look at the replays. We can't do anything until then. That's one of the things that's killing me. Like, even here, being able, like, spectating, and we can't see the telemetry. Like, we can go on board with them and just assume. We can get a feel of what they're doing, what gear they're in by listening, but you can't. And if you were to look at, like, say even people on PC, they were to look at a replay and try to call something out without proper telemetry and input data, how are they to know that it wasn't intentional or an accident? Or so I just feel like it's something so basic. They feel incredible. They feel incredible. They feel incredible. They're snappy. They feel incredible. They've got more downforce than I expect. No, actually, once you get used to them, they're exactly like what I expected. You have to keep reminding yourself about their brakes. Their brakes aren't what you would expect in a car that goes as fast as they do. They can do the things that they do. The brakes are good once you get used to them, but they totally don't brake. Like, not even as good as a GT car. They're like, they feel, it drives like, I said it pretty early, like a cross between a GT class and a Group 5. Like a welded down Group 5. You know, and an Aston or a Corvette. More an Aston. That chirpiness, that third gear, and the gearing of it. First, second, third is like 190 kilometre an hour. And then when it starts to spread its legs, it's hammering. 300 clicks. I couldn't imagine how fast it's going to go at Nordschleife down that back straight. Because at Bathurst, you were getting to 290. Daytona, same, 295 over the line. It feels really nice to drive, bro. Honestly, you could go back with, we've done Bathurst. We did Lexington too, but I was in the GT4 for that. I did a quick test in that and was very happy with a quick assessment of it. Then I jumped back in this Daytona, and mate, it felt better at Daytona than it did at Bathurst. It's got like a minimized or more of a bare minimum available setup options, a la like the Porsche, the 964 or something. You can customize everything, but the scale is much smaller on nearly everything. Roll bar, the minimum springs and shit, it's all relatively low, and the car feels spongy, springy, like front end, rear end. Like Bathurst, like I felt like I was feeling all of the car, and I stiffened it up a little, suspension wise, front and back. I dropped roll bar, and I brought brake balance more towards like what they did, because the brake balance surprisingly was like a 60-30 something, and I brought it more to a 50-40 something. But the suspension adjustments that I made felt like it eliminated some of that porpoising, and I've already made settings. So yeah, I've already done some. Essentially, like, I treated it kind of halfway between a GT4 and a GT3 without even. I drove it first, had a laugh, drove it on control and a wheel, but then put in some bare minimum feedback settings. I increased the rack, 0.3. I dropped the suspension, gave the front end heaps of looseness. Nah, all good. Sorry, I was just randomly feeling. I've never really had you guys here. I've done a lot of positive pieces on this game, and I genuinely, like, I don't want to go into it and reveal too much, and I don't even think you should listen. I was made aware that you were aware because of a quote that was fed back to me that made me chuckle. But I've had it in my mind the last 2 weeks anyway, since some of the negative pieces started coming out again. Like after the GT3 update, and where people that aren't playing the game doing negative pieces when the game's getting better. Like I couldn't grasp it. And I was like, I need to go about how we need to change the perception and point out what's happening and show the good, really show it, which I've been trying to do. My last update video, some of the footage I'd shown, like even for you guys, the improvements, like I found some things in the last update that I could go back a month or 2 months and 3 months ago and they were impossible. The variable weather, some of those events, things like that, which is broken. It didn't work and will crash the game. And some of the footage I've shared recently has been like, have you seen this in any other game? And it's not doing enough to get people's attention. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's these negative pieces. It's kicked off a big shitstorm for me recently. Like I joked about Boris last time being Arnie on End of Days where he jumps on the sword. This week, the last few weeks, that's been me. I've really jumped on the sword this week, and without knowing that I was even doing it, and I didn't even intend to do it, but it was me vigorously defending the game in a way that I thought was logical, and saying this isn't fair, this isn't, this criticism should be dismissed because it's unconstructive, it's uninformed, like, and it's completely missing the point. Like, and I just was like, how can I put something together that's not going to be salty, that's not going to, and it turned into a shitstorm for me. But believe me, what I've got at the moment, everyone has seen it, like, not everyone here, but on my Discord and shit, it's like a 10-point, it's hook, what do they call it, like a, I've been researching this thing for weeks. I've done a lot of research in my last few videos. I've gotten savvy with stuff. But it's meant to start with a hook. The whole point of it is starting with a hook. The proof. The proof, but also the honesty in the first minute. And I'm good at editing to a point if I can show things that... And throughout this whole journey, I've showed all the good or tried to pump up the good. But I've done the bad as like a cathartic thing, or like memes. There's been moments where I've used the bad to make me look like a fool in the footage. Because it's just a way to, I've got to do something with the frustrations. Like, I have shown all of it, but I just want to show stuff that proves, like, both, even my own journey. I've got like footage now, I've recorded it on the PC of like, my content from the first thing I released on this game before it came out to now. The journey and the views. The views. About how the biggest piece ever was like my 100 or 200 hour review or whatever, and it was after a month, and it was pretty controversial, and there was heaps of negativity attached to it. But all the big pieces are the negative ones. Like YouTube itself they just want to see the drama. And then even now in the defense of the game, recently, in people's that aren't actual content creators for the game, they content creators, no doubt, sim racers, no doubt, of varying skill levels, varying opinions, but they're not playing the game, and then they're doing hack jobs on it, and it's just ill representation at the moment, at this point. And like, after 3 months of it, it's like you're flogging a dead horse. Like, it's like Cyberpunk and No Man's Sky, or WWE 2K after a full year of just glitch videos. It's like, we get it. We get it. And like, I've got footage too, like, that proves it. Just even, this is what I want, like, I'm sure you guys are aware of it, but it's like, it's got to be addressed to this point of, we're going to try to change it. But even now, if you look up Project Motorsport on YouTube, right, and go by most popular, the most popular videos are all the footage, all the pre-videos from you guys. And then the first one that you find that is most popular, not from you guys, post-launch, is Jimmy Broadbent. And it goes down, I think it's like Jimmy Broadbent, Super GT, there's a lot of them. About 20 to 30 hack jobs before you get to one that I think it's recent. It's about 10,000, something like that, and I think it's after the LMD, and it's someone smaller saying it's good now, look at this. And it's got good outreach for something that's like a month old, but it's got like 1 million less views than what the most popular video is, and a couple of 100,000 less views than 30 other hack jobs on the game that are months old, or in the case of what happened in the last few weeks, something that's come out, reignited, and like at a time when the game, so that's where I'm just like, this has got to fucking change. Like, YouTube, it's like the social media itself, even the way you guys use it. You know, like even today, I was impressed. It was released on social media before it was out. You know, like it was on YouTube or on Facebook before it was out, and quickly up on the website, which is better than it's been. But there needs to be more promotion and hype, and just hype this up. Good shit. 100% helps. But just, like, I know it might even be a team thing. You just might not have the people for it, but even just like someone in the team could do something better with the social media presence to get the ball rolling. Not with me, but dudes like a Boris, like a Metz. Get Metz back into the game. Get him pumping it up. Get him loving it again. But go after someone that you've either never had or someone that seems willing enough that they can... Kirith. He's your guy because he commented on my frustrated video and asked if it was time to come back. Kirith. Because people already call him a shill. And he's got a different way of doing things. He likes to rub people the wrong way as it is, so I don't think it's going to bother him. Kirith. But it needs to turn around. It's bullshit to see how much work has been put in. And like, just see all the improvement and just know that people are still just treating it like it's day fucking one. It's utter bullshit. It's Cyberpunk and No Man's Sky and Fallout 76 and so many other great games now that were savaged on release that weren't good enough, that were glorified demos or whatever, or just boring or just didn't work. You know, within 3 months, they're infinitely better than what they were. You know, and like the rate of the updates is outpacing Gran Turismo at this point. Gran Turismo do one a month. A lot of free, not a lot of free content. Like they'll have 2 or 3 big updates a year, but they do their monthly 2 or 3 crappy cars that no one cares about. But monthly, and they've got one of the biggest teams that there would be when it comes to racing games. And these guys have put out, what are we up to now? I mean, what? 7 official updates, however many patches and fixes in between. Probably be about up to a dozen now, all up maybe. Maybe not a dozen. That'd be about one a week. About 10. Feels like it was like 3 in the first week. 5 by the first month, something like that. 3 updates, 2 fixes. But I just think there needs to be more transparency, more openness, and I know it'll be hard, and you're meant to be busy, you know, not telling the geeks online that everything's going to be okay, you know, like, but there needs to be a better PR presence, and I'm not the expert, especially of this shit. I've shown that in the last few days. Oh, that was scary. But it's just, I can't be the flag bearer. And like, you should see it sometimes, like even EJ. And I'm seeing EJ get burnt out. And he's probably the highest sub guy streaming the game. I'm seeing him get burnt out. You should see what it's like. Like even today, I got invited to do someone else's league that's not a streamer. And there was automatically like these people kind of guilt tripping me to get involved. It's like they come to us and they expect us to, you know, send the invites, host all the time, like, what rate, like, they follow us around, like, it's, he's got his presence and I've got mine, but when it comes to the lobbies that we do, we basically pull the exact same numbers, but we can't, like, even between us, he's America and I'm here, and, oh shit, oh no, both of us seem to have the lowest presence of fan base. America's a lot better than here, but compared to Europe, there's no fan base. Like, I genuinely think Boris still does the best numbers for the game out of anybody that is playing this game online. I think Boris does the most promotion for you. He's the one that you should keep happy. Oh, Boris, mate. What an absolute helmet. Oh, what a knobhead. Shout out to old Russ. City, you got a big game. I'll probably have that video out tomorrow night. I've done all the filming, got all the footage, just got to do the edit. I've got the script. Because of everything that happened in the last few days, I've been holding off on it. At least my audience is going to know how long I've been working on it and what the intentions of it were. Boris is a good one, man. I've known Boris a very long time now. Probably 3 years I've known Boris. We go back to ACC. Because he was Xbox, I was PlayStation, but we go back to Simpri. And one of my mates got me onto him because he basically said he's a British version of me. He was like, he's a character, you know. He's fast, but he's hot-headed. And as soon as, yeah, and we share the same name. So, I mean, I'd call myself Boris too if my name was Russell. Oh wait, my name is Russell. That's why my channel is called No This Is Jester, not No This Is Fucking Russell. But yeah, we share the same name. Got a lot of the same, we've got a lot of the same humour. He's able to deal with the trolls and shit a bit more, but at the same time he's got just as much fire and venom in him as I do. But he's got his knowledge, like he's the person that I would trust. Like I constantly say that I'm just a console sim racer. 5, 6, I mean, been playing since 2020 on a wheel. Played racing forever, but on a wheel since 2020. And I really only have the experience with Gran Turismo, ACC, F1, the old Project Car games, the grid games, you know, whatever other Simcade shit was out there really. Wreckfest, loved Wreckfest, platinum that twice over. But I constantly put my own knowledge down in terms of the cars, the understanding of the cars, everything about them. I just go off of a feeling. It's purely just, I set them up off of a feeling, and that's what has connected with my soul in this game, is that even when they've gone through the changes, I've always been able to find feeling between the game settings and the car settings that just connects in a way that I haven't felt in other games. From day one to now, even with all the problems. Even the feedback shit. I played with all the numbers in the first 6 hours until I got something going on. There were so many people that just turned it on. Didn't even warm the car up, the tyres, anything, and then just said it was fucked. And even for me, like, it took me hours to get feeling and feedback and anything, and then when I got it, I was like, oh my god, what is this? And it all changed. Like, that was the first day. And I've done 600 plus hours, man. Daily. I think I've missed a day or two. A day or two. And again, I try to do it all. Career, ranked, customs, the fucking time trials. I had a glitch with, completed the endurance race and didn't get my trophy for it. And then in the Discord, they were like, yeah, you have to wait till the event's over. I'm like, I won the event and they were down by 2 laps each. I'm expected to wait at this screen, like, no trophy. Oh, really? The last two updates have made the game worth getting. But yeah, this one, so essentially now, the last two updates of what's done it, they overhauled the GT3s, they overhauled the LMDs. And the LMD is probably my favorite class to use now. It's just hyper shit. But they've overhauled the GT4s now in the exact same. So there's no softs and meds on the GT4s now, just slick hards. They've got the same tyre overhaul. Cars had a baseline setup overhaul. And the V8 supercar is fucking awesome. Awesome. So, yeah. I've got a video coming out. Like, it's literally like, look, I'll read some of it to you. I'll read some of the spiel to you. Big ups, Mars. Big ups, mate. The price needs to drop. That's literally the main thing I mentioned. The main and last thing I mentioned is the price needs to drop. All right. So the spiel, the hook, was how we started. Now, I'm not a religious person, but I recently heard a quote that felt quite fitting. In order to get through heaven, sometimes you have to walk through hell. 6 months ago, we were promised a sim racing heaven, and 3 months later, we were sent straight into a form of sim racing hell. Now, imagine, as I'm saying that, this is the first 15 seconds of the video, apocalyptic footage. Like my first ever update review. Apocalyptic footage, as I'm saying this. What was broken? Everything. What annoyed me about it? Everything. What did the community have to say about it? Many, many not very nice and many, many very evil things. Were we entitled to these frustrations? Absolutely. Were they addressed? Barely. One single statement of the day on the day of release. But now, just 3 months later, and then, like 30 seconds into the video. So you've come out and said, this is the fucking bottom line, the truth of it. But 3 months later, but 100 days later. Remember I did my 72 days video. 72 days, and I brought up all the great things that have been done in 72 days. In one of the last ones, if you remember that, alright? So, but now just 3 months later, and then I'm like, and this is like quick fire, rapid succession, and we'll have the footage to go with it. LMDH physics. Fixed, quickly becoming the apparent favourite group of the PMR online community. GT3 handling, fixed, improving daily with each tweak and understanding of setups and tyres. Penalty system, fixed, genuinely quite generous and overall 1 million times better than the absolute lack of a system at launch. AI racecraft, not quite fixed, but without a doubt it's improved. Consistency from the front of the grid to the back seems to struggle. Multiplayer stability, again, not quite fixed, but getting so close. Consoles still seem to have it the best, PC have it the worst, but PC, Xbox and PS5 also seem to be fixed on the custom lobby side of things when they only deal with each other. My personal experience now with disconnects has greatly improved with the 1.6 and the 1.6.1 and now the 1.7 update. Ranked multiplayer still has many steps to take before it can be considered a proper, competent, consistent and legitimate sim racing esports platform, but a lack of community isn't helping with the player skill level spread. There are still many basic features and way of life aspects that should have been in the game at launch. Simple things like more custom options for the HUD, more display options like basic exposure, contrast, saturation, telemetry in the goddamn replays, because without that, what is the point of even trying to save or investigate a replay? And speaking of saving replays, or even viewing them for that matter, it would be nice if consoles could at least save a replay. But overall, let's absolutely acknowledge that the game has come a long, long way since the fateful launch in late November. There is a longer list of improvements since launch than there is a list of things that still need fixed. Neither list is ideal, but the fact that the improvements keep coming thick and fast means the things that are yet to be addressed will surely be dealt with soon. But anyone who tries to deny that the devs haven't improved the game is either blind or stupid. Also quite possibly and most likely just an outright hater related to previous indiscretions of certain guilty parties. So what's the point of this video then? It's not a review, it's not a re-review, it's not a I have played 600 hours of this game and know what I'm talking about opinion piece either. It's my official recommendation to those yet to commit, to those who gave up, to those who were outright haters. And then there's a lot more to it. And then I go into a whole 10-point breakdown about what they need to do, how they need to do it, not in terms of improvements to the game even, but how they need to change the perception, how they need to change the relations. I'm not talking me. I don't bring up any of my own experiences or in whatever, anything. There's no salt in it. It is just nothing but an outsider's perspective of what else you see succeed elsewhere and why. And we go from there. But a 10-point, I'll go through the points. I won't read them all out, but I'll read out the 10 points. So the video is going to be called The Redemption of Project Motor Racing. Number 1, fix the first impression problem. Number 2, win over sim racing influences. Number 3, improve multiplayer stability. Number 4, become a modern live service game. Number 5, make the game content friendly. Number 6, add high excitement content. Number 7, address the handling debate head on. Number 8, improve Steam review strategy, or overall reviews, or encourage re-reviews, essentially. And then admit the 2-star, the 1-star, the no star, and give it a 3 or a 4 now, whatever. Community engagement equals reputation insurances. And then number 10, the biggest and most one that I hammer home, reduce the cost. But there is so many fucking sub-points attached to all those things I just said. And I probably gave this half the spiel that'll be... I haven't timed it yet, but it's about 4 minutes, 5 minutes of intro, proof, every single thing that I talk about as I talk about. Footage. Proof. And then when I go into the strategies, I'm going to show some stuff on YouTube. I'm going to show some of my own stuff. What I spoke about before, when you look up the game and the most popular, what comes up, even online, basic Google. I've been putting this together for a long time. Since 1.6, outright, since 1.6, probably a day later after 1.6. Since I made my LMD, I rushed out my LMD video because of it. Because I was going to, essentially, that was what ignited it. And then there was the negative pieces on the game. I am. I've smashed some energy drinks tonight, bro. I've got 3 empty cans of V next to me. And I've got 1 more in the fridge that I don't want to touch because I'm meant to be having it tomorrow. But I've been enjoying this. I'll be right. Mrs. has got late starts tomorrow. And I'm in overdrive mode. I had bad insomnia for a little while. I've had a lot of shit. Personal life. And then excess stuff now is just not helped. So my mind has just been work. Is there any chance of the Holden? Because, I feel like, especially even seeing the liveries, I feel like it's almost the PC3 deal with the Falcon. So where's the Holden? We need the Holden. Can't put a Holden livery mod on a Ford in this game. It's not Gran Turismo. Used to do shit like that all the time in Gran Turismo. But where's the Holden? I'm going to be very keen for the deliveries. As soon as there's even 2, 3, 4 V8 supercar liveries, people will pay attention. I can think of so many too. Like, if I was going to go back to that era, I want Ambrose's, Marcus Ambrose. He was the first Ford driver that I, like, stood up and paid attention to. Like, besides Lounsey, who was the chosen one. The betrayer. You were the chosen one! You were meant to fight the Ford, not join them! Mark Scaife talking to Craig Lowndes. You were my brother! Lowndes is like, sorry mate, they gave me a big bag of cash. Lounsey's the silver one. Ugly as shit in real life, the car, but the silver, the Cobra. I think it was like silver and black. Had green headlights on it. Year at Bathurst. There's so many for the Fords. The Mitre 10, the Shell. Dick Johnson racing. Shell. Probably the most iconic Ford in Australia. Never really won much, but the Ford fans. The classic Seaton one. I mean, that's in all the Gran Turismos. Not now, but back in the day it was. There's a lot. And as it is, like some of the liveries that are in the game, I'm surprised with. Like they're offbeat. They're like a creator's, you know, personal livery, and it's in the game. So there's got to be someone out there who'd just be like, yeah, I'm going to make V8 supercar liveries. Like this one, you can tell looking at the colour scheme on this one, it's meant to be the Tickford. There's a few that you can almost tell what they are, or meant to be. Even that looks like the Falcon, which wasn't a Ford, it was a Holden. But the way it's got the blue and the turquoise on the side, almost looks like not the Halvanine, what was the other one? Purple, black, and like orange. The red one could be mistaken for the red Vodafone. Red and silver. Red Vodafone, 888. I love the white and the gold though. Original livery. Not just a random fakey. That one, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Do a unique version of, was it Sam Smith? White and gold. White and gold. That's horrible. I won't ever do that again. Doesn't sound right. Black and gold, man. Black and gold. But yeah, very fun to drive. Oh yeah, you just said your PlayStation. Someone came in earlier today and said some place had it, some marketplace, online marketplace, had it on sale. Yeah, it needs a price drop. That's definitely a ghost car. Corpse car. See, even while all this is happening, like, and I barely ever qualify. Nothing ever happens to me. No, it definitely needs to come down. The price is horrendous over here. Digitally, it's over $100 still. Physically, I think it's about 90. You might be able to get pre-owned versions of it, EB. But I've got the digital version. I mean, when I look at it overall, like what I paid for it at the time, I didn't mind. But seeing what the game costs now on its own and what the DLC cost, I got the sickest deal ever with the deluxe version. Saving of like 30, 40 quid. Which is a lot. But it says how much that it, like that it, you know, the game is full price and the DLC is fucking 70 bucks or whatever it is. And I paid $135, so I essentially paid like whatever way you look at it, $35 or $15 for a season pass DLC and pre-order DLC. So I got a mad deal. Like, and I don't pre-order games too. I don't commit. I've been bitten too many times and we'll bitten here again. But in terms of the long run, the way that first year is going to play out, the way the first 3 months have already played out, the fact that the GT 500s are right on the verge says, you know, I'm still going to, I've already got my money's worth, at least in terms of even how much growth there was. How many of you guys have come in?
Didn't set a time, so we'll be at the back.
Pacto, mate. Dead game, guys. Dead game, remember. Crickets. Graveyard. Those crickets are about to get squashed and those tombstones are about to get smashed through by the sound of fucking 16 roaring V8s. We got 5 laps now. He's almost spot on about this 20-person thing too. He always caps it at 20. And you know, there doesn't seem to be lobby crashes or disconnects, or he's still able to change the options from lobby to lobby. That's on PC hosting, but it's a thing, a little superstition that he has, and we're getting full lobbies. We're capped at 20 rather than ones that are over that and 2, 3, 5, 10 people don't connect, which truthfully I haven't had for the longest time. Seems to be still PC, mostly PC. My experience on this standard PS5 has been pretty cruisy since 1.6 in terms of connections and ranked. Even ranked, the worst thing I've had is where it timed out once or twice. Look at Jimmy Broadbent taking off next to me. No! That was AJ! Oh, fuck, he's dead! Stop it, he's already dead! Oh, that was brutal, bro. Oh, another bang. Oh, my God. Oh, thank God for ghosting. I love this ping. It's the greatest thing in the world. What are you talking about? Oh my God. Oh my God. Did you see that? That was nuts. That could be a moment I could put in the video. He's going to be stinging. He's sick of getting taken out. Oh, we're dreaming. Oh my God, that rejoin. That rejoin. Oh my God, this is just the first lap. Diabolical. Oh! Oh, fuck. This car is so capable. Diabolical. What am I getting these penalties for? Post angle on it. I've got no idea how it works. I'm sure that'll be something that Sector will figure out really quickly. It's got no engine grip at all when you lift in it. Like it will just stop turning. Might as well be in NASCAR. They have plenty of lift ability compared to this thing. But in terms of its turning ability, it might as well be a fucking NASCAR. Like it has to be like maximum, get off the brakes and then kind of straight back onto the throttle, riding it. Oh, we're dead. Yeet. Very satisfying. Look at the left-hand side, man. Scorched. What's going on, Liam? How are you, brother? I'm sweaty. What are you up to, man? That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Lock it in, Eddie. So do I, bro. It was mad collab. Took a few weeks. Went through a lot of variations, and the variants will basically stay and become something else. Yeah, a lot of parody ideas because of the other stuff I've done. Makes it pretty easy to do it with my art and shit. Also been putting a lot of work into them too. Taking a few iterations, some of them coming out pretty shit. But yeah, as soon as, because like I was fucking around too much with the photoshopping of myself, turning myself into a mutant. Yeah, just being able to have a rebrand and a logo. Like, I had that red and white one for the longest time in terms of like the banner style. And then the channel, but I remember that was one that Sparrow did, AI generation. Like this is You know, owned and copyrighted. Got all the formats of it. And done by someone who's a digital artist for their day job. So yeah, very appreciative of the people that I have around me. It's been a rough week, Liam. I'd have to send you something in private. But it's been a mad old week, mate. I'd say it's gone down at the moment, but that seems to be the popularity of the game. The negative press associated with it. But every update, it seems to go back up. We'll see. Tomorrow should be a big day. See how tomorrow goes. I'm not keeping my fingers crossed, though, just the way it's been recently. Yeah, I'd have to give you the full story. But I think Lee Gunner style controversial. And that's happened with me. You know how I am? I've been Lee Gunnered. But a reverse of that situation where it's someone in a much larger position than I. Been clipped up. And it's had a pretty negative fallout. Go have a look at my video tab and you'll see my end of it at least anyways. I'm sweaty, seriously. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. It's like 16 degrees, but we're going to be like 25 in here because I've got everything on. Yeah, no, bro. It's been a lot, though. If I sent you the video that's kicked it all off, you see the shit that's been said there. Yeah. But two-way street is what it is.
They were on another level today. Definitely a wake-up call. We got more work to prepare for the next race.
He's definitely enjoying Harry Kane, mate. You have Harry Kane's babies. Yeah, especially at his age. He's a throwback to strikers a decade or two ago. His age and his size. Yeah, Lunowski's, I mean, he's still a gun. But yeah, you do have a better one now. Someone who could do what he did for a couple of years still. But yeah, Lunowski's another one freakishly, stupidly, like Zlatan. Stupidly good at his age and his size. I'm so keen for the World Cup. Definitely going to try to do all the Aussie game watch-alongs. God, this is going to be interesting trying to brake for this in one of these at 300 plus kilometre an hour. This is what they race in Australia, Liam. V8 supercar. The Ford version. There's another one. Back in the day, this is our version of, you know, stock car racing. Or touring cars. Toka. Absolute monsters. They added it for free. Socceroos, mate, let's go. Young Socceroos. We just fucking lost Torre though, bro. Not good. Torre and Iracundra, bro. We needed them. Left and right. Would have been set. Oh, wow. wow, this is a stupidly good performance race car. It's just the brakes, like it's so accurate. It's so accurate. No TC, no ABS, horrible brakes, like almost road level brakes, almost. But stupidly ridiculous amount of horsepower and traction and mechanical grip. You don't have to worry about tyres whatsoever in this thing. You got to worry about cooking it. Yeah, 100%. It sucks, dude. He was on fire.
This is your quali lap. Make it count.
On fire. And Iracundra seems to be getting over his tantrums, and he's back to playing good football. And McGee, the kid playing in the Scottish League, they literally, like, I would have seen the hypothetical dream lineup, the forward three, McGee, Iracundra and Torre. Whatever wins, McGee in the middle, or McCree, or whatever it is. Oh, fuck. And Sicardi has to be a starter. Andre. Or was it Alessandro? Sicardi. He needs to be a starter. Serie A, Parma. And Jackson's been playing some really good football. I mean, Liam would know. Not that St. Pauli are playing good, but the stats of when he plays for them and when he doesn't play for them are ridiculous. Like they've basically won twice as many games, drawn half as many, and lost half as many when he's been in the team. And they're fighting to avoid relegation. And he had a very controversial start to the season, like infighting with the club, with management in the club. No worries, bro. Appreciate that. But yeah, they're not going to be inexperienced on like an international level. They're all playing international club football. But it's going to be a squad that barely gets the chance to play with each other. And the run-up to the World Cup so far, they've just been fielding a very young side. A lot of A-League kids. I guess they're trying, like, they either haven't... I can't imagine not being able to get access to the international players. But I guess they're just letting them play in their fucking clubs and using this chance to get a lot of the young kids that might go. Oh, I can't break this. There's potential. They could have a good mix of experience and youth. I think they've got to roll the dice with the youth. The explosive, wouldn't even know what to call it, but the younger at heart where they think they can do anything. Like, I feel like that's what we're going to need. A mix of that, and then the old hats who can guide them and pump them up. But we know they have the talent, like the younger talent. Like if it was going to like an under 25, big ups, brother. He's a good dude, Liam. We do watch alongs together and shit. If they made an under 25 squad, we'd have such a fucking good side. Like if it was an under 25 World Cup, they'd be so good. Can't get a clean lap in this car yet. God, they're so fast. Just pulling in a GT3 like nothing. very close.
Next lap is to check your flag. Session's over.
Yes. Yeah, we're in with America. Fuck, who are we in with? I know America's one of them. America, Croatia, someone like that.
We can try and get some balance for the race to long distance, but I really hope qualifying will go better for us.
USA, Paraguay, and still a to be determined European team. USA, Paraguay, and yeah, one of the UEFA Playoff C teams. So yeah, I guess it depends on who that European team is. I mean, the America game's always going to be winnable for us, but it's going to be awesome. I'm so keen for the America game. Like, them playing over there, the atmosphere is going to be mental. Paraguay. I mean, Uruguay are tougher. We've beaten Uruguay, so there's that. And then, yeah, whatever European team goes through, I imagine they're going to be better than us no matter what. So if they can get a win, a draw, a loss, they might be able to go through with a good goal difference. I think that'd be the best they could hope for. If they can knock off America and get eliminated, I won't care. If they beat America over there and, like, America don't go through because of Australia, that'll be fucking iconic. China? He'll fucking come invade us and kidnap our president. You listen here, Albanese. I don't like you. Fake news. Yes.
Good luck, mate.
America, Paraguay, and what did it say? Group C, I think. European Group C winner. he's gonna end up on the grass. He's so close. That was hectic. I've gotten so lucky with ghosting tonight. There's dead bodies everywhere. These lap ones, mate. Get wrecked! Yeet! Ski! Ripped him into parts and pieces. His head went that way. His legs went that way. That was terrifying. It was a decent save. I did everything to try and not touch the wall. I still damaged the car. Definitely lost some aero. It's carnage! It's just carnage! I nearly died. It's just carnage. And I'm in the middle of all of it. I'm in the middle of all of it. It's the unpredictability of the ghosting, man. What a stupidly fun car. Has no right to be this good. It's a bit bent. Leaning just a tad to the left. Hey, there we go. There we go. Oh my god. USA, Paraguay, and an undetermined European side. But yeah, I'm stoked we got America. Oh. That's not bad, truthfully, in my opinion. For you guys and the current team that you have.
Just a back marker in front, not for the race, just get past them.
That's pretty brutal.
You've got the fastest lap right now. Nice work. Just a back marker in front, not for the race, just get past them.
A lot of them in the pits dead too.
Back marker up ahead is not for position. Get by as quick as you can. Don't lose any time.
Yeah, I fucking love this car. Whop! 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 Like a little kid playing on a dirt bike, mate. Hey, Mom, watch me do a skid. Oh. Yeah, when it happens right in front of you. I do love it. Nice and slow-mo. I wish I'd had the patience to go back through the footage that I always get and just clip them all up, slow-mo them, and do like a, you know, mad opera-style music. Like, just the slow-mo and the smoke. All the sound effects and get wrecked. Have Roddy or some shit, Enya. Nah, we need the John Hamm, mate, at the moment. I said, ooh, baby, turn the lights off.
Keep the pace and finish strong.
Just me dodging through all these bodies, left, right, and centre. The perfect moment. Oh, God. Nürburgring too. I was pretty happy with the TikTok short I put up of Nürburgring. The office memes. And Nürburgring Turn 1 is just as dangerous. Wait till we get Fuji, brother. Wait till we get Fuji. And then Le Mans, the end of the straight, the chicanes. Yeah, Fuji, yeah, it will. The braking's, the lockups that are going to be happening at Fuji. Coming in at 330 kilometers an hour as you slam on the brakes from the 200 meter board. Yeah, it's not going to be pretty. This thing is so quick. Like, it's quicker than Group 3 cars. It's not as reliable to drive and it's not as good on braking, but it's quicker than them outright. Such an awesome car. Look at all the retirees. There's like 7 of them there.
The car behind isn't closing. Keep your rhythm and stay focused.
Oh, look at me and the bloke ahead for the best laps. 49.634, 49.628. 6 thousandths. And then 47.6 from the Lambo. Mate, us blue flags are terrorising them tonight. They'd be hating us with the ghosting. They'd be hating us. We've seen it. Like, I've literally driven through people and then people have followed me and collected.
That's a podium, mate. Lovely work.
Dord. Let's fucking go. I remember doing this on Project Cars 3. It's like the first thing I did on Project Cars 3. Straight into it. Get keen with it. This will probably be the last one for me. It's nearly 5 AM. Is that EJ in front? You ripper. EJ and we're behind. You ripper. Let's go, mate. Just making music with my car. Oh my god, I just jumped. Wowee. This thing's a fucking rocket. Hi. Hi. What? What? Hold on. Hold on. Everyone see that? This guy, I think he flipped all the way there. Yeet. Mate, I have to make a chaos video just from these cars alone. That was special. Oh, fuck me. God, how fast is he going to get to down the straight? This is off its head. No way you can full throttle. so bent. Here we go. Yeah, it's lost a bit of top end from aero damage. Definitely get over 300 easy. Still might get it downhill. Only 7, 8. Yeah, 100% done. That's epic. That's epic. Wowee. Like just wrecked himself driving into the pits. Another one for slow-mo. Get wrecked! This thing's fucking awesome. I'm in love with this car. Fucking good job keeping it out of the wall. That's intense. Could do a sub 7 minute easy. Probably like 6:55, 6:50 and under would be a really good time with it. Ridiculous. It's quick. So bent too. Probably lost 10 plus kilometers. Oh my god. Oh. Ow. Style points. Ready, ready? Try drifting around the last turn. That's awesome fun. But yeah, I was on track to do sub 7 minutes easy. These are the DQs. Mate, did you see that motherfucker? The Scottish bloke. Did you see that, guys? Here, so yeah, here. I have my moment. Watch this. Bang. Bang. I'm dead. And there's all this traffic. Now one comes off first. Bang. Massive hit. Look at this. See you later. This next one. Look. Fucking. Have you ever? Nah, it was, I guess it could have been either this one or this one. It was a red. It was one of these ones. Soap and a rope or iron line. Fucking funny. And the first one that went past me was a blue one. It's his first time driving it.
sponsors will be happy.
It's the funniest shit ever. I'm messaging the guy now. I gotta show him. That's fucking funny. Oh, is EJ done? And look, I'm the host. Oh, well, fucking. Alright. Yeah, I gotta. This is hilarious.
And there is something different about driving in the night that you do end up in a different state of karma, very much more in your own world. It's hard to describe it, but once you existed in that plane, it's something that really touches you. One of my best experiences was hammering along the Mulsanne Straight at 200 miles an hour at Le Mans with that white line just disappearing through the middle of the car and just feeling like I was in the best place in the world.
Bye. 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 Bye.
That's the funniest shit. Can I actually change the settings? I can't. There you go. Big up, CJ. I'll probably finish it up after this too. I think I'm just going to get some footage of Bathurst. Hey, Jack. He's not in the chat at the moment. Someone I know on Discord. Iron Line. He didn't mean it, bro. It was his first race. He just got on. It's fun, Jack. Genuinely fun, bro. Yeah, I've sent the car out of the track successfully at that part. I've got a video of it. Oh no, it'd shut this down if I play it. They were EJ's lobbies, bro. EJ's lobbies. He was getting good size. But it's the time, man. It's fucking 5:15 in the morning, brother. At this rate, I might as well like stay up and make this my update stream, you know? But yeah, it was EJ's lobby thing because I was one of the first ones in with him. It just got handed to me. On it? On what, mate? I always miss out. I get on 8 hours, 10 hours after it's come up. I always miss out, you know. Metzel have streamed, Boris has streamed, EJ streamed. I miss out every time. Like, and even this time, they were on, so I hadn't fuck all crowd. But I've had a blast the whole time. Captured a lot of footage, had some really good racing with EJ. I feel like him and I could go at it in these two. But yeah, I've been full-blown insomniac, Jack. Full-blown. Like, I'm a stoner. I drink a lot of caffeine. That's it. But I'm a stoner. Like, which should counter the fucking caffeine. And even still, like a liter of energy drinks. But I've been bad. They're fine on the week. See, that's why even when people pester me about the custom lobbies during the week, it gets annoying. Because they're fine on the weekends. You know what I mean? Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, they're fine. Especially Saturdays. They're packed Saturdays. We got 26 starters to that 1 hour race. That's why it kind of gets annoying when it's like 12 p.m, 1 p.m. my time. And you, night owls or people that should be in bed are pestering me to put up a lobby and there'll be like 3 people in it. But you tell me, should I stay up? Because I could. I was going to have something to eat quickly. We got some Macca's before and I brought a burger back that I didn't eat. And I mean, literally, sunrise will be in an hour. And what have I done? Nearly 4 hours. I mean, I'd be justified for getting on later.
All clear.
God, I wish we could save the replays in here. See, I can do it on cockpit. At a place I'm comfortable with, in a right-hand drive. The difference right-hand drive makes to me in cockpit. Like, see how close I was to every wall there? Like, and again, probably 2 seconds off what I could do without that view. But in a car I've barely driven around Bathurst, cockpit view, and that felt incredible. Yeah, the Delta stuff, I did notice that straight away. But yeah, I'll do this and then I'm done, guys. I thought better of it. Get something to eat. I'll just be on later today. Probably be a dead stream later today. Get on after lunch, my time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Sorry, buddy. Come on. Memes, guys. Memes.
Your blitzkrieg retire.
Like, there was no way I could try to turn around. My best thing was to just stay there and hope they went around me. Have we got a couple that are racing each other? No. Alright. Let's see who's on. I mean, I'm going to be the last PMR person, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know what happened, bro, but I crashed myself pushing too hard. I had a mad start, though. Send you to Mets, mate. Or Grumps? No, I'll send you to Mets. He's got nobody watching Arc Raiders, and you can pester him about PMR. Haven't been able to have a little back and forth with him for a while. I'm going to go chill out and eat. Probably go to bed in like an hour. Birds are already singing. But yeah, I'll get on later this afternoon, guys, because as it is, it would have been a later day for me because the missus works. She starts late on Thursdays. Doesn't get home till like 9 PM, so I usually try to get on around lunchtime and do a full 8 hours. see how we go tomorrow, but after I've done basically 4 now, don't feel so bad. And we got to fight all this negativity shit at the moment. But it was good to have one of the devs in here for once. That was a big ups. Maybe something that I'll go back through and get the chat replay just to throw into that video I'm doing. More of that. So yeah, I'm going to shut it down and it's going to redirect you to Mets. And I'm going to go chill out. So thanks for watching. Hit your likes if you haven't. Unsub if you want, you know, if you think I'm a whatever. But yeah, we'll lobbies tomorrow. Sebring practice. So my afternoon, I don't know what it'll be for you, mate. Probably be early morning or whatever when you first get on. But lobbies tomorrow. Sebring. Not just that, but we'll practice that once or twice. Half-hour race. And then, I mean, I want to play with these now more. These are fucking awesome. So we'll look at that. And the GT4's Bathurst. Just to see that. Like, it felt fine where I drove it and how I drove it. I think it'll be fine at Bathurst, but that looks so fitting. Alright, guys. He's going to Mets. Playing Arc Raiders. Because he's having a break from sim racing. And he's loving it. And it's actually, like, heaps entertaining to watch that game. I'm done. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys.